For the news. Chinaya, good morning.
Good morning, Claire and Victor. Good morning, Nigerians. Here is the news. The federal government says the task of keeping Nigeria safe for every citizen is non-negotiable, owing to its untiring commitment to faithfully guarantee peace and stability across every corner of the country. Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, was speaking during a World Press Conference on Nigeria's designation as country of particular concern by the U.S. President Donald Trump.
Yes, significant progress, to give you an example, has been made in the war against terrorism across the Northwest, Northeast, Southeast, North Central, and other parts of this country. Within this period, the number of terrorism-related attacks has plummeted. In March, a report, and I want you to listen to this, in March this year, a report by the Global Terrorism Index indicated that terrorist attacks were at their lowest in over a decade in Nigeria. The Nigerian government did not say this. It is also the international community represented by the Global Terrorism Index that has given out this information.
A cross-section of personalities have appealed to Nigerians to unite behind the leadership of the country against alleged persecution of Christians by the U.S. President Donald Trump. This was immediately after a World Press Conference by the Minister of Information and National Orientation to put records straight against the claims of existential threats to Christians and urged Nigerians to come together and fight common enemies working against the progress and prosperity of the land.
Our country, because this country belongs to us, and we know for sure there is no deliberate persecution or otherwise of any religion in this country. That is the truth, that is reality. Let us live the reality of our country and support our president.
Any attempt to pretend to lie about an existence of a threat that is not real, but based on a perception that is faulty, I think it's something we should avoid.
Maybe, and more likely actually, they have information they cannot contextualize appropriately. They will draw conclusions they are not entirely sure of. But it's also a wake-up call. If somebody is saying something about you that is not good or that is not true, get up and talk, otherwise everybody will believe it.
Nigeria's Minister of Solid Minerals, Dele Alake, says this moment in the nation's history offers a unique opportunity for Nigerians, irrespective of religious, political and ethnic divide, to unite and prioritize the nation's sanctity above all negative narratives, as the current administration is working assiduously to rid the country of terrorists. This formed part of his remarks at a World Press Conference convened by the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, in Abuja.
Abilities, and is not shirking any, duties of protecting lives and properties. So it's important for us as purveyors of information, as I said, to be circumspect when it comes to reporting of sensitive issues. Except one is deceiving himself. Nearly everybody in this country knows that there is no deliberate targeting of any religion for persecution. There are factors. Sometimes when these terrorists go to attack, they don't go to attack because of the religion of those inhabitants of those communities. They go to attack for different reasons.
Federal government has reached out to the international community, calling for support in its current drive to ensure stability and ongoing reform agenda, while issuing a firm reminder to respect the nation's sovereignty. Represented the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Umar Ahmed Dunoma, made the appeal while briefing diplomats stationed in their various missions in Abuja.
Nigeria has consistently demonstrated its openness to dialogue and cooperation and constructive engagement, which should remain the standard in the engagement between and among sovereign states in the international system.
Nigeria has secured the hosting right of the first UNESCO Category 2 International Media and Information Literacy Institute. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, represented at the 43rd UNESCO General Conference in Samarkand in Uzbekistan, assured the global community that Nigeria will maintain its leading role sanitizing the media ecosystem and ensure that the world communicates, build bridges and not barriers.
Information where lines between facts and fiction are often deliberately blurred by misinformation, disinformation, and hate speech. These challenges respect no borders and threaten the very foundations of our democracies and social cohesion. The International Media and Information Literacy Institute has therefore been designed to serve as an international observatory for media and information literacy, a hub for research, policy dialogue, and capacity building.
And those are the news highlights. Good Morning Nigeria continues with Claire and Victor after these messages. Do stay.